The Evangelist playlist has more so become a build where I'm playing endless mode with random items that eventually turn all builds into epilepsy. We're going to play it this time through with the Filbert mod. We'll still have the cheats on, of course, but we'll have, I don't have to worry about just seeing the stuff in the Filbert mod, but endless floor mode, see if those mods interact well or not. At the end of the video, I'm going to be reading through all the mods I have currently installed. Now that being said, obviously, been cheating a lot in the game. I've done a lot of videos in the past where I didn't cheat. That being said, what would you, the viewer, actually want to see in terms of mods? And how much cheating, like, here's the thing, when it comes to cheating, like, would it be, oh, do you want a certain synergy, like I give myself certain items? Heck, maybe at some point I might look into possibly streaming again. I don't know. I'm not much of a person to do streaming. I tend to just prefer to record a video, then upload it. Drink some of this milk. It's chocolate milk. But yeah, I tend to do whatever. And of course, I'm more interested in, am I having fun? Because if I'm not, then I'm just not going to bother doing it. But, would be cool, like, just sort of gauge the answer of the question, what would anyone coming across these videos actually want to see? And it, of course, doesn't have to be Isaac, it could be other games. And I'll consider buying them, but of course I'll usually wait till things are on sale. And again, I don't care how easy or how hard a game is. I care, am I enjoying it, and is it affordable? Then again, I'm not against shelling out a bit more money for a game if I'm really into it. But yeah, just sort of Isaac deciding what to really do with the game. And like I said, right now we're more so just doing endless mode, random stuff for the Evangelist stuff. But I'll probably, when I get done with the Evangelist stuff, like the last Evangelist video will probably be me just having turned on every single mod, which again, I'll be reading through the mods in this video. And yeah, we'll be doing a video at the final Evangelist video. Will be just all the mods turned on, turning it on, and see if it even boots up, see if it crashes. But yeah, it's like, okay, would there be certain synergies you guys would want to see? And like I said, there's the possibility of me maybe streaming on YouTube again in the future. I don't know. What can I say? Even for someone who's kind of has an obsessive and addictive personality as I do, and does enjoy recording videos, I am kind of antisocial. So, one, I do tend to struggle a bit with just being in a live video with people that are actually actively responding, and it's like, and also, technically, like, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to the streaming stuff, and something always seems to break on the technological side of it. Heck, if I ever do make a VTuber model, I don't even know if my computer can handle, or even how I would have a VTuber model showing up at the same time as gameplay. Heck, I might just do karaoke videos of Korn, and just call it the worst singer in the world, the Noise the best singer in the world. Or just like, I just do sets where I'm just singing random Korn songs with a VTuber model. But yeah, just the idea of Isaac. Is it fun to see just the random... Because right now I have it set up the rules mod to give me random items to start every floor. And we're doing every floor mode, so we're getting tons of floors. But we're also getting to see every floor type that a mod has. And of course the Filbert mod has a couple extra end game areas, which I don't know, is compatible with every floor mode. And there was a time, like I think video 1 or 2 in this playlist, that I actually had this mod turned on, but I had a few other mods on, including MG textures, which conflicted and overrode Filbert mod. Like I know at one point I tried using Fiend Folio and Deep Labs together, and they did not. It played, but a lot of things broke. But it's a question of, like, what is a more entertaining way to play this game? Like, what would people actually want to see? Like, here's the thing. Would you like to actually see the game played legitimately without giving myself a bunch of extra items via cheat engine as well as the Duel's cheating mod. Now, of course, they'll be available to use at any time, but I could just, use self-control and not do that. Now, that being said, I'm keeping infinite keys on. And that thing with the items charging when I try to use them on the starting room, I'll keep that, but I'll just try not to actively abuse it. But I'm keeping infinite keys. If I could put Captain Keys from Halo in the freaking pause screen. I mean, there's a spooky jump scare custom pause screen. Why not a Captain Keys? And yes, it's just for a pun. And I like the original Halo. Some people disliked the way the Warthogs behaved in the original Halo, where they hit something that went flying. I thought that was awesome. There was a game type you could set up called Hogging It Up. You'd play with 2 connected Ethernet Xboxes. This is before the internet was really a thing. And you'd have 8 people playing on 2 Xboxes in the same building. And there'd be 4 Warthogs, and there'd be 8 people running around, just sometimes throwing grenades at each other, but they're usually just trying to steal each other's Warthogs and run each other over. Or crash Warthogs and Warthogs. I'll be honest, if back then people had the ability to mod stuff, you'd have like 100 Warthogs and 200 people, but of course, I don't even know if modern technology would handle that without crashing. Depends on what kind of computer you got, right? Or console. I don't know if the latest in Xbox and PlayStation technology would be able to do that, let alone internet capabilities, even if everyone had the same highest capability of internet computers or consoles, whatever. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, when it comes to the Binding of Isaac, what would you guys actually like to see? Would it be more interesting to watch me play the every floor mode, but say like Deliverance in the last one, we only saw like a floor of that, but what if I played through all of it, but didn't give myself 500 epileptic items, so you can actually see the background and enemies? Granted, there would be a lot more game overs in that circumstances. There would be a lot more deaths, and the biggest thing that I think would make it extremely boring for anybody watching it. Then again, by default, I am a boring and annoying person to play YouTube, so I'm not exactly an interesting person on the internet. Hell, again, my intro. Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet, a YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. I am boring, weird, and I do random bullshit and talk about whatever's on my mind that day. And I swear I don't have ADHD. Or anything else like that. Not that there's anything wrong with people having ADHD or autism, but I've never been actually diagnosed with that stuff, so I don't think it counts, right? Everyone's like, that's not how psychology works. And I'm like, is it though? It's like, you can't use reverse psychology on yourself. It's like, but can I? Shit. So yeah. Welcome one and all to, well, me being, I would say being a dumbass, but it'd be easier to say being myself. A place where I can talk without any sort of filter, vent about whatever, and talk about whatever is on my mind. And right now I'm just like, hey, I'm wanting to mess around with Isaac, but I'm like, I've done so much with it. I mean, honestly, you could probably name something. I probably already made a video about it. But yeah, is there anything you would actually want to see about it? I feel like it would be extremely boring to watch me playing for like 3 hours to get a single win in the Binding of Isaac Deliverance, and you guys just see me lose over and over and take stupid damage and get a game over and have to restart over and over again. Like, wouldn't that be boring? Or would it be entertaining? That's the question. What do you actually want to see? Do you actually want to see me play the game like Binding of Isaac Deliverance mod, but play it legitimate, without any cheats? and watch me get a game over and over again. I mean, you may never see a single victory from me in that circumstance. I may never win a single run. It may just be, oh, welcome to part 7,000. We have a negative 6,999 win streak, or might as well just say positive. Like, it's like, are we gonna get our first win after 37 years of playing Isaac? It's like, in recent news, World War V has come to a close, and turns out the game 2077 was correct. That was how reality went. Or rather be like, you live long enough to see the year 2077, you're like, you know, this is nowhere near as hype as the game made it out to be. I feel very disappointed. There is no cyber ghost Keanu talking to me. But yeah, we're going to play some Filbert, but at the start of this, we're going to die on purpose to test a mod I just installed to see what happens. It may kill you from a heart attack. If it does, I accept no liability for anything. But, yeah, it's probably going to be scary or something. I don't know. But then we're going to play this and probably get a broken build that looks like an epileptic seizure. Then I'm going to read through every mod I currently have available on my mod sheet, but of course not all, very few of them are active. And then probably about 11 Evangelist play videos from now or so, I'll make a video where I start off with all the mods already enabled. Because many of them you have to turn off Isaac and restart it to make it work, and anytime I manually close a program, it seems to have a 90% chance that it crashes OBS. Same way I can't change screen sizes without crashing OBS. I can, as long as I'm not actively recording anything, I can change screen size just fine. But if I try to mess with that at all while I'm trying to record something, it just completely fucks that up. But yeah, just, I guess the main point is, in the comments, let me know what mods would be cool to see, and how would you like to see me play them. And I promise nothing, and I guarantee even less. But I'll at least consider all your suggestions, and I may do it. I may not. I don't know. Heck, even if I say to you I promise to do a certain type of mod or something, don't count on that. Okay, so we're going to test a thing that's like a jump scare thing for when we die that I have not seen yet in action. And then we're going to play the game, and then at the very end of the video, I'm going to read through all the mods to show you what we have. And then, I don't know what we'll do next. Bye! Yes, it's fine. 14 minutes of me just bullshitting around. Sounds like it's on par for the course for Lunar D8. Just waffling around. Because I'm very sus. Again, I'm not autistic. At best, I'm half autistic, half gay. Eggs. I want to eat some bacon. Filbert. Out of curiosity, what items are here? I don't even know what half that shit is. What are you? You're a planet, aren't you? Is that Pluto, or is it radioactive? Why am I now thinking, what if we made the entire planet Pluto radioactive? Maybe it already is. I don't know. Anyway. Now we're going to kill our character to scare the shit out of ourselves. Oh wait, real quick. Just in case it's dependent on any of this stuff. Hopefully I don't fall in my chair with this song. Okay, it's the Freddy Fazbear Death Scream thing. But I was honestly expecting it to be an actual, like, Final Fantasy VIII level FMV of fucking Golden Freddy consuming the entire screen and looking like a 3D effect. Like, I was expecting a full-on, you know, full-motion video of Golden Freddy Fazbear on my screen yelling at me. You're like, why would you want that? Like, I don't want it, but I was expecting it. Heck, in a few days, my state is going to be voting on whether or not to legalize recreational marijuana. And I'll say this, I've never smoked weed, but I'm going to vote in favor of legalizing it. And even after that, I'm still not going to smoke it, because I don't trust my own mind in terms of if I were to have psychedelics in me. So I'm just going to avoid that stuff. But I consider it the same as alcohol, and I don't see anything wrong with it. Heck, I certainly don't see any reason why people should go to jail over marijuana. It's not dangerous. Okay. Wow, that's an interesting build to start with. But yeah, do you guys like seeing me have... Well, range doesn't matter. But yeah, range doesn't matter. That is an interesting... Honest... I would say this would be a pretty good build to work with if you weren't cheating, but... And by cheating I mean the rest of the floors also give me items. But this already counts, but I'm just saying this is a pretty strong build that would lead to a victory. That being said, when I do you guys say, hey, well, I want to see a video where you play Isaac without cheating. One, I've done like 1,000 of those already, but two, I will. But you see this over here, the infinite keys? Though they go down if I touch a wall. So I get infinite keys. Ow! I didn't even mean to go in there. But like if I touch a wall, for some reason the keys go 0. So if I exist in this room without touching a wall for like 4 seconds, I get 99 keys. Or at least back. But if I touch a wall, it drains the keys. Oh, I can still be touching the wall. It just... I don't drain my keys fast. Everyone's like, what the fuck? I don't know. I didn't plan that far, I don't know. Playing video games on YouTube. I just don't feel like being resourceful. But yeah, so I'll play without cheating. But I'm not turning off infinite keys. Ever. But that doesn't count as cheating. That just counts as me actually wanting to be able to do things in the game. Like, oh, here's the treasure room. But you can't go in there. His name's not even on screen correctly. Everyone's like, that's the way you have it sized. I'm like, so? That being said, how is everybody out there doing today? And here's the thing, like, this is taking a while. Like, it's fun to do, but I imagine it's very boring to watch me, one, have a terrible sense of direction, and not know where I'm going. Let's just watch Lunar D8 be lost all the time. Like, that can't be interesting. That has to be so boring. And then it's like, even with the extra items, it takes such a long time to make any progress through the game. Surely that's boring. Yeah, I'm getting annoyed at the charge item thing, but I don't want to take the negative from soy, so... There we go. Now, I don't have to charge things. Just want to hold down. Then again, I could always just do a mix-up thing. Heck, I did the streaming thing, they'd be like, I can just take suggestions, like, hey, add this item, or add that item. And as long as everyone's respectful to me, and nice, and polite. Why are you in a minecart? That's cool, I didn't know that was possible. This actually makes it easier to dodge you, though. Okay. I deserve that. I'm just saying I could just... Oh, come on! Are you not able to leave because you're in a minecart? Nope. If I didn't get you to wave at me, I mean, you literally get to see that over and over any time. Now that you have the plump route. I literally spent most of the last video on doing that. Remember how the Evangelist was stopped using because the evangelism tiers were painful to look at? Well, to be fair, I don't think that works for Brimstone. We'll find out. It doesn't! Yay! Until we get like 500, you know, ow! Ooh, all stats up. Everyone's like, why does that even matter anymore? For the same reason I enjoy watching Whose Line Is It Anyway, Drew Carey, Colin Mocker, and Ryan Stiles. The points don't matter. But it's still making me laugh. Where are all the custom enemies in the Filbert Gauntlet? Can they not spawn with this mod? Or do I have to go in the gauntlet itself? What are the chances? Anybody can say, oh, are you going to show those guys off? Probably not. I made another video doing that. Probably a lot better than I would do here. Every time I get a Jupiter, I'm just like, I'm glad I have the volume turned off. Why do I have a frog from, like... It's that... You guys remember that singing frog? From, like, Looney Tunes? No. My disappointment is equal. Rainmaker. More like Rain Taker. Is that a sex joke? How do you know? What part of that was sexual? Here's the thing, if you're gonna tell me why not, like, they're there laughing at you, why not just use them as toilet paper? You know, some problems fix themselves. Curious. Pure malice. Yep. Certainly how Lunar D8 can be described. For I am super evil. And I commit horrible atrocities daily. For example, I like to drink Pepsi. delicious. And no, I'm never going to change. I will never give up the sin that is drinking Pepsi. Because it makes me happy. I'm also fat, though. So that's depressing. Then again, fat is putting it mildly. I'm like morbidly obese. I mean, I made the live stream videos. You can see how fucking fat I am. Yeah, my arms are still skinny fucking twigs. Hell, lately. What the fuck is that item combination? Hell no, I'm not touching any of it. Syntax error. Very well then. Hell, lately. I'm getting fatter, and yet my pants are getting looser. It's like half time, like I'm going to have to wear a belt, or else my pants are gonna fall off. Get at you are the most. The only variant of that enemy that's worse is the one that's actively flying around. Didn't I just get this item? Right, rock bottom is gone because. What is alive? Stop doing that. I don't even know what but you guys remember that frog, right? Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my granddaughter. Yeah, what's good? I like the old Looney Tunes stuff. Now, granted, like everyone's like really sensitive anymore. It seems like everyone gets offended at every kind of joke. So, like most of the old Looney Tunes, you know, you can't have anymore because oh, they made some sort of joke that might hurt somebody's feelings. But I enjoyed the old Looney Tunes from back in the 90s. I mean, there's a difference between, oh no, someone made a silly little joke in a cartoon. I mean, there's far worse things. I mean, so many times I got the fucking shit kicked out of me like 5v1 fights while getting called the absolute worst, most atrocious things. What kind of fucking curse is this? What is the fucking curly fucking pig's tail from Three Little Pigs up here? What the fucking wolf's leftovers? Give me the fucking meat cleaver. About to fucking Danny Trejo the entire game. Or I don't even know what's occurring. Did I die? What? You know, eventually we're just gonna get the fucking TM trainer. And nothing is going to make sense in this game anymore. That's a shop. Not even know what's happening. Sure. Had a thought. Might crash the game. But I think it's hilarious. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Give me... I don't think I can just slice bosses though. Yeah, because I don't think I can slash bosses up. But I did a lot of this in Deep Labs. I need to get you guys live long enough to slice you up. Everything's just dying instantly. Guys, get along well enough for me to kill you. Well, I don't even know what has happened here. We just have a bunch of shopkeepers dancing. Why is there an Ultra Seeker room right there? How am I expected to get to it? Why do I have a car as an item? How is... how... That's not an... What? But yeah, there was a mod that had like a bunch of Sailor Moon stuff in it. Which mod that was? I don't know. Maybe somewhere in the Deep Labs playlist. I think it's somewhere in the Deep Labs playlist. Either that or Steamwood Forest. And the first few videos in Steamwood Forest are all like 90% of the video is muted because of copyright stuff, but hey. I can't help that. Why is nothing that's part of the Filbert mod existing? And even doing this, like, patience is wearing thin. Like, I'm like, are we going to see the rest of the mods? Like floors? Like, I don't know. I don't. Of course, with syntax error, so... Okay, we have Gangsta Chungus. Give me the cheeseburger! Fine. No cheeseburger. I seem to have a curious still. No. I mean, it would change. Oh, KFC. We must have Binge Eater. Where is the door that goes to the other doors? Fine, I'll actually shoot you. Scratching my head. Scalp massage ASMR, but me just massage way over the damn scalp. Give me Continuum. Oh, I have Ludo. Pop Fire Mine Explosivo? That is different. Ow. The binding of redundancy. I died for some reason, and I don't know what that is. Okay. Was I expected to fight you with no items? Can't afford anything. Duke of Pride. Is that Goku and Vegeta wearing all manner of swag? Is swag even still considered a thing? Do people even still say that? Do people ever say that? Bacon! Probably has ridiculous sound effects. Can't remember if Binding of Filbert has music or not. Maybe we'll never know. Maybe you'll install them all yourselves. Maybe we'll play Filbert. Less cheating. I don't know. Then I've done that before. We didn't. So 10 cents to buy. And this is the right amount of overpowered. That I'm strong enough that a win is basically guaranteed, but it still requires skill, and it gives the opponents plenty of time to showcase all of their moves. A lot of choices. Why is that a penis? And like I said, when I asked, like, Isaac, again, what Isaac mods would you want to see and how would you like to see them played? But also, what other games, like non-Isaac games, would you think would be interesting to see? Like I said, I promise nothing, but I'll at least consider all suggestions. And of course, they have to be on Steam. Like the Nights at Flumpty's game. That looks like a pretty cool game, but you know, I'm pretty sure it's not on Steam. And when I tried to play Five Nights at Freddy's, my computer just couldn't record it for some reason. Even with the power-ups we have. Yeah, what other games are out there that you would find interesting? I remember there would be like a French ASMR video, and the guy was like, "Ooh, what kind of scents do you botch gladias do enjoy?" And I'm like, I don't know what that word means. I'm not even sure if it's good or bad. Like, part of me is like, ooh, is that meant to be rude? Is it meant to be polite? It's hard to gauge. Like, what is the intention behind what is being said? Oh, I wanted to go back and fight the other boss. I didn't know which way was permanent choice. I missed out on a boss. Now we'll never get to see what that boss is. It's probably the Big Ben boss. But how was I supposed to know without, like, oh, you were meant to play this multiple times? Like, I don't even have a key. But yeah, there's a boss that's literally the Big Ben clocked out. Oh my god, you dick. I kind of dodged. Oh yeah, there's a Big Ben boss, and there's other bosses, stuff. We are still losing this, huh? We're cheating out our ass. We are still losing. No, I didn't really start. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, each of these things, like, say the Sodom and Gomorrah character, they even come with, like, a bunch of custom challenges too. A lot of characters do. So, yeah. Now, that being said, how do I do this again? I remembered having to do this before to get there, but I don't remember how it works. Well, at least this lets us look through. Zero anything? No. Okay. Basement, cellar, burning basement, downpour, dross, shoal, cathedral, dark room. Chest, the void, home, other home. Basement, cellar, burning basement, downpour, dross. Caves, catacombs, flooded caves, mines, ash pit. Caves, catacombs, flooded caves, mines, ash pit. Hey, I kind of feel tempted to get out that book called Codex Infernus. I've done some live streams recording that, but that was like a couple years ago. And not the whole book. Of course, I can't read the whole book right now. That'd be like 500 hours later, but... Oh. I got a stack of books. I have multiple stack of books. Let's see. This stack of books. Warhammer, craft books. Warhammer books. Warhammer 4 books. All Duty. Warhammer Counterpart. 3.5 Dungeons & Dragons. Survival Guide to Australia. Background Pro, light novel, gods, work, Shakespeare, paradoxes. I didn't know you guys knew here. Add Stella's back to the light novel. Very things in the cow world. Yes, I think that the anime version of the West. Reborn as a space mercenary. Memory for 4 gold. 2.5 books. Works Jeffrey Chaucer, Vision Uber, Clock Awkward Planet, Fairy Tales, Solo Leveling, Orc Heroica, which is not a hentai, but it sounds like it should be. Cowgirl, Orc, Fairy Tales, Booty Royale, which is a fighting anime manga, but it is definitely a hentai with some very graphic things. Here we go, Codex Infernus. Books back over. East organized that. I'll reorganize that later. Like, that didn't sound like it had much organization to it. There was an organization to it. Like, Grandparent Girlfriends, that's supposed to be at the bottom. Now it's on the top. It's not where it's supposed to be. I do not have OCD, not autistic, and I do not have ADHD. Depending on why I went on to say I don't have severe clinical depression or PTSD either. Or a love of Pepsi. Okay, I'm back. I hope you heard all that. You might not have. Who cares? Because I'm a dick. Anyway, Codex Infernus. Official Savage Worlds. This is by Gunmetal Games, Studio Publishing. The Savage Guide to Hell. A holy warrior fighting back infernal beasts. On the precipice of a fiery pit, cloaked figures chanting an incantation. Ran out of breath. To bring forth a nameless beast, a man standing at a crossroads bartering with demonic temptress for fame and fortune, the price of which is his very soul. Advisors to kings and queens, dictators and presidents, whispering lies to the behest of their demon lords of the fate of nations, resting on whether or not the advice is heeded. A scientist examining a strange artifact found on a distant planet that, unbeknownst to him, opens a mysterious gate to a nightmarish dimension when a button is pushed. These are just a sampling of the myriad images which come to mind when we think of Hell, Codex Infernus. The Savage Guide to Hell brings those images to life and shows you how to plug them into your games, regardless of what genre you love to play. In this book you'll find ready-to-play character archetypes for fantasy and modern games, new fantasy races, new demonic races, new edges and arcane backgrounds, guidelines for creating infernal weapons, guidelines for blessing weapons even if you don't have an arcane background, an immersive fantasy campaign setting, a detailed section on Hell itself, guidelines for creating cults, a brief look at Hell in various cultures, stemming back to ancient Mesopotamia, rules for demonic pacts, demonic possession, and an actual corruption system, hellish hazards, and a gazetteer filled with demons you can use in your games. Introduction. The Codex Infernus is a source book about Hell, more than just a gazetteer, though it's a book which gives you the tools to create a variety of characters, some heroic, others evil. You can even play demonic and monstrous characters, and explore ways you can implement Hell in an existing campaign, regardless of genre. In this way, the Codex Infernus is also a toolkit you can mine for ideas, creatures, gear, and magic items. I'm going to check something on OBS. Okay. Still working. But yeah, it goes on to stuff like Book of Creation, Book of Agron, Book of Hell, Book of Worlds, Book of Legion, Book of Making, the Book of Law. And like, there's a bunch of really cool art in here. Maybe I'll go back to reading this at some point. I don't know. Maybe I started to make a playlist about it. Maybe I know I did stuff. And like I said, it goes into a whole like. Yes, I stopped on the page with the one with the big boobs. Everyone's like, "Why are you so horny all the time?" I'm like, I'm cool with it. But yeah, it's a cool book. Maybe I'll read more of it. I like to read. I like to read just about. Basically, you get like Bruce Campbell would hate me. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" "I'm reading the Necronomicon." "Why?" "Because it's a book." I tend to want to like watch all the anime, particularly anime I enjoy, of course. I think we all feel the same. Like, heck, there's one anime movie I remember back from like the 70s that was like really good, and I thought it was like really high quality, but I can't remember the name of it. Now, granted, this sounds kind of dark, but it starts off with, like, there's a beautiful woman, and she's living in an apartment in a skyscraper, and she doesn't really have to work for a living or anything. And she has, like, robot servants and stuff. And then she makes comparison, it's like being a bird in a gilded cage, and then she jumps out the window and kills herself. Clearly, the rest of the movie isn't that fucking dark. Now, what it says about me, that's the only part of the movie that I remember, and I honestly don't remember the rest of the movie. I just remember the rest of the movie was really good, and not about that. But I don't remember what it was. I'm going to have to look through a list of every anime movie ever made to find it, which will be easier in the past, because every year there's more anime made each subsequent year than there were before. Now, arguments can be made for quality, but, like, if you look at how much anime is made just in the 2020s alone, you know, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Heck, even if you take all the anime just from the year 2010 to 2019, there is probably more anime made in each one of those years alone than from the entire history of when anime started to exist up until 2009. Just per year. Is that true? I don't know. But I do know that we've had a drastic increase in how much anime comes out and what frequency, which on the one hand is awesome, but the main point is this. If I'm trying to find like an old 70s anime movie, I don't have a lot of, like, it's not going to be a very long list I have to read through before I find what I want. Now, if I had to find one anime movie in the list of all anime that ever existed, that might take a while. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's an 80s movie. But you guys get the point. Yes, I'll put the book back. Give me a moment, I need to reorganize this. This goes here. This here. Alice, Paradox, Shakespeare, Odo's on top, Odyssey, Slaves, all these books are in reverse order. The other way. I'm back. Everything is in its better order now. By the way, I have a few magazines in there, particularly Otaku USA. I also have a bunch of the old Beckett Dragon Ball Z magazines, but those are downstairs in the box. Where were we? 5. Depths, Necropolis, Dank Depths, Mausoleum, Gehenna. Depths, Necropolis, Dank Depths, Mausoleum, Gehenna. But yeah, there's literally a Big Ben clock tower boss in this game. And there's a bunch of other cool bosses that I didn't get to show because I'm a horrible person. But womb, utero, scarred womb, corpse. Same words. I believe that's Hush. Shoal Cathedral. Dark Room Chest. Void. Home. How do I get to... How about this? Damn it, I fucking bullshit. I have never seen that item show up this often before in the history of time. Okay. How the fuck do I get there again? Oh, what's it even called? How do I even go to things? Go to... Didn't I just type out go to? Okay, that's a room thing? How do I get there? I'm going to have to look up my own video to figure this out. Yes, I muted it because I gotta focus on this. Can't have the music distracting me. How the fuck do I do this? Oh, it's a video called Filbert Eternal where I'm fighting England in first person view. How do I get to the thing? Why is my YouTube channel so unorganized? It would take for too long to organize it. Then again, everything is where it's supposed to fucking be. Just because it's where it's supposed to be doesn't mean it makes it any easier to find anything. Granted, I already made a video that shows this off well. Where on earth is this? That's a pretty cool video. Well, put that next to this playlist just because I want to show things off. And let's say I keep just putting things in my playlist like, hey, look at this other person's video. I think it's cool. That one is also funny, if albeit in slightly inappropriate sexual
Leave me
taste.
alone!
It's Raven doing the Akira meme. You know, like, leave me alone, but it's, you know, Beast Boy, but giant horse cock. I think it's funny. Heck, I'll also put a video about bells, frogs, big chair, stuff about anime waifus and Milim Nova from Reincarnated Slime. I'm still looking forward to buying Season 4 of Overlord. But I want to buy it in person at a Walmart, but it's not. Just like creator of the like, I know the video is still there, but why can't I find it? OBS, you're still working, right? Yep, okay. There we go. Okay, so I called this playlist, or this thing, Return the Slab Part 1. I think I made 3 videos on it. Part 1, so I think I made like a dozen videos using the Filbert mod, actually focusing on it. But this particular one's called Return the Slab. Oh, right! The creator of the Filbert mod is the person who actually gave me instructions on how to enable the debug console to begin with. So it's actually because of the creator of the Filbert mod that I even know how to use the debug console cheat engine. Again, pose that one question to in 2140, the womb entrance is the result of you using debug to enter the floor rather than entering the intended way. There's supposed to be an end chest. Womb entrance. But yeah, the creator of the Filbert mod is Thomas Gamer 4000. I've done like a dozen videos on so how did I'm not going to watch my own video all the way through because it's just going to be boring listening to me do that. The womb. Okay, so not even sure how I gained all this stuff, but okay. First, let's go here. Why did the hermit card? Now I have black candle. What the fuck is this floor? Oh, we're on void. Oh, I must turn off previous floors. Okay, well, now we have an idea. New run. Filbert. Want the lookup? Want some music? Yeah. Alright, I actually have. And like I said, the Binding of Isaac music isn't bad, it's just I've listened to it so much. No! I mean, it's good music. It's actually really well done for a game. Okay, fine. Feels like an asshole compliment. It's well done regardless. Hey, maybe we'll see Big Ben along the way. Or any other cool bosses. Isn't there supposed to be an item called Return the Slab? I have to fight a boss and come back, don't I? See, my memory works sometimes. No! But yeah, like, it's like a French guy said it. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. My only real foyer into, you know, pronouncing French was the time I tried to sing that one French song like a couple dozen videos ago. But he's like, oh, what kind of sense do you botch gladias enjoy? And I'm like, I don't know if that's a slur. I don't know if that's meant to be polite. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I assume like, and you might say, what about toe? And I'm like, I know it kind of sounds like an asshole thing to say, but sometimes in certain accents, you can't tell. And I'm like, I don't know what emotion is being inflected here. Even with, like, we're getting, you know, body language and you see a person's face, and I'm like, I still can't read, you know, what it is you're intending, if it's good or bad. Are you being angry and hateful? Are you being condescending? Are you being patronizing? Are you being kind? Are you being sweet and endearing? I don't know. Well, that was a sudden shift in noise. Am I not supposed... Wasn't there supposed to be an item called the slab? Did I have to get that from the first floor? Is it from depths 2? What is the sound effect? Or is it because I'm on every floor mode? I don't know what's happening. Mods are breaking mods. Well. Oh, I dropped the... I don't know. Right. Like I say, which one had the Sailor Moon stuff? Somewhere in the... I have War Maiden. Yeah. Well, some games just break themselves, I guess. But wasn't there supposed to be like a return the slab either? Maybe that's the Depths 2 thing? I don't know. Might be every floorboat is broken stuff. I can't read what floor I'm on. I'm not able to go to the next floor for some reason. I'll just include that video in the next part of the playlist. That way you guys can see the also unsettling boss. I don't remember this music hitting this hard. Yeah, I don't remember feeling like Edmund McMillan composed fucking Death Clock. It's like, who's that, Edmund McMillan? This is William Murderface. He's helping us keep a rhythm going. What? Oh, right, War Mate. We're like, why did I move like that? Oh, I died. Freddy Fazbear scream. Well, I'll just include it in the next. I'll just post that video. I made like a dozen videos using the. Why is my foot stuck? I'll make a dozen videos on the. I made a dozen videos on the Filbert mod. I'll put one of them as the next video in this playlist. That way, you know, you can actually see what I'm talking about. Because I can't. I try every floor mod. I don't know what's happening. I'll call that end video. Bye.